Welcome back to The Blend. Are you looking to list your property, gain maximum exposure? Our next guests are highly qualified to meet your needs, so you can get started today.
Joining us now, Ashley Hawks and Wasim Faranesh with Black & Cherry Real Estate Group. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Thank you.
You help people manage their properties.
Correct.
Can you tell us about that?
Sure, absolutely. So there's a lot of reasons a person would need a property manager and wouldn't want to do it necessarily themselves. The average homeowner doesn't have access to the types of resources that we do as professionals. So for example, when we go to screen a tenant, perform a background check and so forth, our level is one step below the FBI. The average homeowner can't do that. We need background checks ourselves to even be able to access our software. On top of that, our discounted pricing for repairs and maintenance is comparable to someone, say, shopping at Costco. Because of the number of properties we manage, our clients have the advantage of discounted pricing.
Through one account because of its bulk.
Exactly, for reliable vendors. Whereas if you were to just call out of the yellow pages, say, you would usually pay a lot more and not really know who you're dealing with.
And half the time people don't show up, the handyman.
Unfortunately, yes. So.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking just before we came on air, and I had owned a smaller property I wish I held on to rent out, but then I'm like, I don't want to be a landlord. This is where you guys can really help people like me. If I still have that property, you'd be a great property manager to kind of take care of that stuff.
Definitely.
Definitely. There's a couple of reasons that we can actually even save you money.
A lot of people think that they're going to spend a lot of money on property management. Not only do we save them money, but we actually make them more money than if they would have rented the property themselves.
Wow.
You know, our marketing reaches more people, which raises the demand for the property, leases it out in less time, and generates a higher rental return. You know, much higher than if somebody would rent the property themselves.
And the other part of it is people don't want to take the time out to show their property too.
Yeah, the time savings alone. Yeah, the time savings. I don't know about you guys, but when I have free time, I like to spend it with my friends or family.
Yes,
or alone.
Yeah,
or alone. I like that too.
But you definitely don't want to get a call from a tenant late at night or at a holiday party saying that, hey, the house is flooded. Come down and take care of it.
Do that?
Yeah, and some,
we will.
Oh my goodness, some of the horror stories we get from clients that were self-managing properties, houses being destroyed, a squatter living in the property. Right now in Vegas, most people know there's a huge squatter problem.
Yes.
Wasim and I have the Metro contact on speed dial. The average person wouldn't even know what to do in that situation.
Of course. Is this a good time to be investing in the Las Vegas real estate market?
Absolutely. Interest rates are super low right now, and rental returns that we're seeing are at an all-time high.
Yeah, our investors right now are seeing double-digit returns. I mean, we know your money's not making a return sitting in the bank, and I don't know if you guys have been following the stock market recently, but that's been pretty scary and unstable.
Dropped a lot.
Yeah.
Just in time for me to put up my 401k.
I think it's a good time to buy real estate.
And also people think, oh, they can't afford it, but you're actually very reasonable, your prices.
Yeah, definitely. So we charge 7% a month, which is very competitive.
That's great.
In today's market. You know, a couple of things though, when you're choosing a property manager is you want to look out and make sure that that person's licensed. You want to make sure they're experienced. I would recommend not interviewing anyone with less than, say, 5 years in the industry. Property management's tough. It has a lot of moving parts, and it's not something that can just be sort of lumped into your general real estate duties. So you want to make sure that person's not just, buying and selling for clients and then just managing your property as, fitting it on the side. This is what we do. We're experts in our industry.
Sure. And what's really good is a lot of people, I mean, there's so many resources online right now where somebody can look up a property manager, check out the reviews online. It's really important for somebody to meet their property manager, sit down with them, make sure there's a level of trust and comfort. Essentially, we are taking care of one of the most valuable things you own.
Likely the most,
thing you own.
And you got to make sure, we're your eyes and ears when you're not there.
Let's put it in Vegas terms. Let's say we've had the investment property and we eventually go and we would like to sell it. Can you guys help us do that as well?
Absolutely. That's actually a really good question. For our current clients, we offer reduced commissions. On top of that, for our buyers, we have inside access to cash-producing rental properties that are already occupied.
So if somebody wants to get an investment property.
I mean, they can get one that's already generating an income that a lot of times we don't even put on the open market or aren't available on the MLS. So it's kind of like you got to be on the inside.
Exactly.
So it would be buy this place with the renter already in it.
with the renter in
it.
it.
That's
collect
perfect.
a check next month.
That's fantastic.
And obviously you can help people unload their property if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, and again, at a discounted or reduced commission. So our clients have access to, reduced fees they wouldn't pay what maybe, someone would on the outside. And really what we want people to know is just that no business is too big or small. Whether people have our bank or a hedge fund and have 100+ properties, which we do manage, or they just have one single family home that they're looking for help, that's what we're here to do. Again, 7% a month is very competitive in today's market. And if, you're a homeowner who is looking to save some time and definitely make some more money on your investment, then we would love to work with them.
Where are your offices located?
We're located on Horizon Ridge, just between Eastern and Green Valley Parkway.
Okay.
But we service the entire valley, so we have properties in
All
Lake
over.
Las Vegas to the military base.
Yeah, and I have a lot of friends that own rental properties, and the key for them is to find somebody reliable,
Yes.
for a handyman that shows up when they say they're going to show
Sure.
up, come back to fix the repairs, work with the person that's in it, the tenant.
Sure.
Because that's another relationship too, because if the tenant doesn't like
Sure.
the person, you know, you got to
Absolutely.
have a lot of trust
And
there.
the most important is having that property manager there that's looking out for all parties and making sure everything's getting done.
Yeah.
And that answers their phone. Someone that
exactly.
you know, when you call Wasim, you know you're going to get us on the phone, and we're going to be here to help.
So the phone number's right there right now. People can call and they can make an appointment if
great.
they'd like to maybe either buy a property
Yeah.
or if they have a property they are sick of going to and helping.
Right.
You guys
Definitely.
can help them.
Give us a
Right.
call, stop
We-
by anytime.
We can, and we love to help them.
And
Awesome.
again, where are you located?
We're located on Horizon Ridge, 2421 West Horizon Ridge, Suite 110, just in between Green Valley Parkway and Eastern.
Awesome. It's
So,
great having you. Thank you
we
so much.
appreciate
Thanks for having
it.
us.
Let the professionals at Black and Cherry Real Estate Group help you get started with your property. Right now, they're offering specials including 7% property management and discounted listing fees.
Their offices, they're located in Henderson on West Horizon Ridge Parkway at Carnegie Street. And that's in between Eastern and Green Valley. And if you'd like to make an appointment and learn more, their website and their phone number is both there on your screen. You could also find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Still to come on the morning.